Yeah. So hello everyone. Good morning and good evening. So let's start the setup now, and then we'll start. So another 1 minute. Okay. So let me start the server and Angular. So display server npm start, not star. Okay. So let's wait for this. Um, okay. So server Express server has started and connected to database successfully. And so I have opened this database, and let me also open this Insomnia to test the backend. Come on, it's not starting. Okay, okay, fine. We got this application back. Okay, so last class, I think many classes we were discussing about this application. So this is all about authorization and authentication. So we have already discussed about how to get the free events, right, and how to get the pro events, how to upload the events. We have discussed upload functionality also. We have discussed in the last class, and I hope registration also discussed in the last class. Okay, and we have seen the registration happened over here. So now let's start with the login part. Okay, so once you have login, so you need to uh, register this. I mean, you need to get the token from the server. You have to store in the local. The complete JWT authentication we're gonna see now. Okay, so if you can recap, or if you can think about this JSON web token, how it gonna work. Generally what happens, when you're trying to log in to the system, you will send a login request. For example, here you will click on login, right? So this login request will send to the server here. So once it is sent to server, what server supposed to do is server will create a token once login is successful, and it will send a response along with that token. So client has to store the token in the local. Okay, so where is this logic? That logic we have in the server router. If you can see the server code in the router, user router, if you can see the um, login, yeah, see here, login user slash login. See, I just verify the things and all, password and all. See, I just create a token with some payload. I'm sending the token back to the client. So that's what it is here. So client has to send a request, receive token, keep in the local. That is the first step of JSON Web Token authentication. Let's start that process now. Let me close all other things except this. So where we are is login page. So let me open a app components. I think not events. It is in users. Users login, HTML and TS file. Okay. So for HTML, input type email password is there. I think it's not binded also. Okay, okay. It's not even binded. Let's do that. And nothing is there in this here also. Oh, it's a long story. Let's say, let me bind it first and then I'll submit. So public user of type iUser is equal to an object. Inside I need multiple things. First name, just empty. Email is empty. Password is also empty. Yeah, I have see here on front end login form I have only email and password, but I still taken the name as well, just like a registration form, because I kept in iUser name is the required field. It's a mandatory field. So to satisfy this interface, I have taken the name, but there is nothing can bind to the name. Only email and password will be sent to the server. This name is dummy in this login. Even if you send this data empty name, no problem, because in user router, when you're trying to log in, it only take, see here, it only take from the form data email and password. It doesn't take the name. So if you pass or not, it doesn't matter. It will take only name, email and password for login. Okay. So I have taken a object with this. Let me connect to the HTML. So let's do that here. I have to give the name, that is email, and ng model. I say ng model. So user dot email. Okay, and same thing I'll copy. For password, I'll paste it. This is name is password, and this is user dot password. Okay, and next, someone is chatting. Okay, so user dot email, user dot password I receive, and then what I do is I'm going to click on submit. So for this form, I'll take submit event. So let's say submit login as a method. We're gonna call it. Copy this. Go to the TS file. Here, submit login. So public submit login. So here I have to send the data to server. That's my user object. So how you send? You need to use service call. Service call means you have to inject the service. So private user service of type capital user service. So in user service, we already done the code of login form slash login. It will take only the user object to send it. Okay, this will take care about server call and all. So let's call this function. From where is here? Here. When you click on a submit, I say this dot user service dot login, and you have to provide the local data. That is my use this dot user dot subscribe, and here I have to provide, I will get some objects. So another function, This is you get data. Okay, and here some error. Okay, I think I have to store the error in the locals public message of type string. So I'll just say this dot this dot error message is equal to the error. Okay, that's fine. And here what to do? Submit login. Once you submit the login form, what you receive back from the server? What you receive back from the server is the token. See here, this is your response back, right? So this response, this is the data which is coming from server. So which contains result and the token. So what you supposed to do as per JWT authentication is server will send you the token that you have to catch it, keep in the local of the browser. So you have to store it. You have to get the token from the response and store it. So my response data contains result and token. Let me catch the token. So where do you catch it? This data actually contain that object. So I say let token is equal to data object dot token. So why I'm saying data dot token is in the here this whole thing is data dot token is the real token that I catch it. I have local. I have to keep it in local storage. So store the token in local storage. How is simple? Using the JavaScript function local storage dot set item with the name called token and also my token. That's it. So you have taken the token and kept in the local storage. That's fine. Okay. So next step is see here closely. You have taken a token and you kept in the local storage. So next time for every request you send to the server, for every request you send to the server, what you have to do? You have to send a request along with the token. You have to send the request along with the token. Sir, how can I send a request with the token? Generally, send a request means service will send a request to the server, right? But in this request, I want to stuff extra data. So how can you stuff an extra data while sending a request to server is in Angular, there is a concept called interceptor. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, okay. In Angular, there is a concept called interceptor. Interceptor. So what is this interceptor is? This interceptor will intercept your regular request. Okay, the regular request will send from service using the HTTP client module, but along with the request, I wanted to add the token. I want to add the token and send to server. Sir, how can you add token to every request which sent from client is you have to configure interceptor in your application. So how to create interceptor is like this. Tell me how to create a component nggc component name, right? How to create a service nggs service name like that ngg. Uh, you can take I or interceptor and you have to give the name of the interceptor. So I just say authentication interceptor. Just say auth I'll give auth dot interceptor will come. So this is the command to create the interceptor for us. For us. Okay. So I create this and where we have to create it. Simple. If you see the architecture in the root folder, I already taken two folders separately, guards and interceptor. Okay. So interceptor actually deal with request add with the token. So let me open this folder in terminal and let me run the command call ngg interceptor and author. Let me paste it, enter. Yeah, so it's create interceptor with the author. Auth is the name, auth.interceptor.ts file got created. Let's see what is the source code of it. In the interceptor, if you see here, so there's a lot of things has configured here, HTTP request handler event interceptor and all this story. There is a function called intercept. Okay, there's a function called interceptor. So this is the function. Here you have to write the logic to add the token. Okay, so first of all, before you add a token, I have to check, do I have a token with me? Simple logic, na? If you want to send the token with the requester, first you should have a token, right? So how I know that I have a token? I kept in the local storage. So how you get the token from local storage is, you can write another function. Let's take another method or something in a service. Let's say public get token. Okay. I can just say let, okay, public get token, get token. So if local storage dot get item, I think you know about local storage of JavaScript. Get item, I have given a name called token. Okay, so if I have a token in my local, then I'm gonna return local storage dot get item of token. Okay, if I have it, I will send it. Otherwise, I'll return an empty string like this. Okay, so I'm just checking if I have a token or not. If I have a token, I'll send the token. Otherwise, I'll just send empty object. Okay, so I have to get this token in my interceptor. How you get the token is, I write this logic in the user service. Let me inject the user service here. So private user service of type user service. So from user service, I have to get the token. So let token is equal to this dot user service dot get a token. Okay, so I have taken the token. Okay, once I have a token, I'll do one thing. If there is no token, I'll just say null, nothing to send it. Okay, or actually instead of doing this entire story, I can actually make directly like this. Correct. Get token. Local storage not get item of token. If it is there, you get. Otherwise, you get undefined. Simple, no? Local storage not get item of token. Fine. So here I'll get token. If token is available, if token is available, I'm gonna get the request with. I'm gonna attach request with the token. Actually, how in which format you attach a token to the request is this format. It is like this. Uh, uh, bearer and then the token. This is the this accepted word called bearer and then inside token, and this entire string will send to the server. So where this will be kept is in the request header. In the request header. Actually, every request will have a header part and body part. Form data will send through body part. Request URL will send through header. Same like that, my token also sent through the header. Actually, I have a notes for this. I think notes, if you open, I think somewhere I add it. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, same function. So let tokenize request is equal to, okay, this is how you have to do it. Okay. So tokenize request dot clone. Yeah, I tell you. And then you have to um, handle it. Okay, okay. So what I do is, then do one thing. Let tokenized request is equal to request request dot clone. You have to just uh, clone the request, provide with some data, set headers. So what I do is I just keep one key and value. Headers will be contains key and value pairs. So authorization, its value will be bearer provided the token. Okay. So actually I can take a condition also. If token is available, I'll send this. I'll send like this. Uh, I can do one thing. Let me take this as separate variable is equal to empty string. I tell you how what I'm doing. Tokenize request. Let's say be error. What's the problem? Okay. It's saying okay. Let's take of type any. Okay. So tokenize request. I just take one string and request dot clone. But actually, it's a whole request now. Request you can't take like this. Um, do one thing. Instead of this entire story, I will make something different way. Let me cut it. Don't take all this. Yeah. Let token as request is equal to request dot clone authorization dot token. Um, inside can I check the condition or something with the object? I think no. Okay. Request dot next handle tokenized request. Okay. Actually, I have to check the condition because if token is available, then only this will work. If token not available, this will not work. Okay, that way. Um, bearer and something. Okay, this something will be undefined now. So based on this, we will check it server side. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I just get the token from my user service and I'm cloning the existing request with an extra information authorization bearer token. So I am attaching the token from the local and putting in the request and sending it here. Okay, this is your interceptor. So what your interceptor will do? It will take a request, attach the token and send it. Okay, so once you have done this setup, sir, where can we configure this interceptor? This interceptor you have to configure for every request of your client application. For every request of the client application, you have to configure. So where you have to actually configure this setup is in your app module. If you can go to the app module, so in this I think it's somewhere in the import statement. You take I think not in the import statement, I think yeah in the providers. I hope, let me check the notes. Somewhere in the, yes, providers, you have to provide like this. Okay, in the providers, let's take an object. In this you have to provide what is that? http interceptors and use class. What is the class name? Auth interceptor comma multi. For multiple requests it's true. Okay, so simple. I repeat once again. Actually what we are doing is, once a login successful, I get the token from server, I kept in the local. Fine. From next request onwards, I have to attach the token and send to the server. So at Angular side, how can you attach the token and send to the server is using interceptor. So that's why we create an interceptor using the command called this one ngg interceptor auth. So inside of this, you have to clone existing request, put it the token inside the request header and send it. So how are you doing that code is here. So I get the token from my local and I'm saying request.clone, the request object what you receive from this intercept function dot clone. I'm putting an extra information inside set header. In the header part of the request, I'm putting authorization is a key. Its value is bearer and the token, and that request only I'm sending to the server. For anything, any request which sent from Angular application, this request will be sender. Along with this authorization will send. Okay, so to do that, I have to configure this class in the app module because this root level is app module. So go to app module. In the providers, you have to provide this and what is the class name, and for multiple requests you have to send it. This is the configuration. Okay, so we have successfully configured an Angular to send token to the server. Okay, one more step is there. What is that is at server side, once you receive the token from server from the client, you have to verify the token, correct? So how can you verify the token at server? How can you verify the token is there is a function called jw.verify, right? Okay, so I have to verify the token not for one request. For example, see here at server side, client side, you configure interceptor here, one unique location. This will take care about every request can send from the Angular. But at server side, sir, where can I verify the token? Shall I verify the token for every request? Yes, you have to. But can I write this code for every request? It's like for every router, uh, here I have to verify the token. Here, verify a token. Instead, there is one common place where you can write the logic to verify the token. So at server side, okay, at server side, how you verify the token is there is something called middleware. All new concept today, middleware. So you have to configure something called middleware. In that you have to verify the token. Middleware is just one function, okay, just one function. So that will take care about the verification logic, and that function you can configure for every request. That's the process. Okay, let me create a middleware at server side. So server, I have already taken a middleware folder. In that there is a function, I mean there's a file called authenticator. Here I have to verify the token. So how you verify the token is, actually tell me how you got the token, how in which format you got the token. In my request header, I have a token, but token is not that token, it is with a form called bearer and token. Okay, so you have to check, you have to write a logic in such a way that in my request header, is there any bearer and token? In that, can we get the token? And this token I have to decode back. And once I decode the token, I have to check, do I have a this data? Because once you decode back, you get the payload. No, I show you. See here. Actually, while creating token, what I did, while creating the token, I put something in the payload. Payload is actually the content inside the token. Okay, this is the data. So once I decode back, I should get this information from there. Okay, so once I get this information, I successfully certify that yes, the same person has login. Okay, same person is trying to access my data. Okay, so how to do this entire logic is, I have a notes for that. I think go to notes somewhere. Yeah, create a middleware to verify the token in Express server. This is a function verify token. So let me just copy. I'll explain what it means. Copy this, and go to authenticate at server side file in the middleware folder, paste it. Okay, and here a lot of things you have to do. Actually jwt is not imported. Okay, so let's say constant jwt is equal to require json web token to verify the token. And yeah, so secret key never hard code like this, because we have a secret key in a config. This is my secret key. Let me grab it and keep it here. So process dot env dot secret key you have to provide in this way. You get this. I'll explain what I'm doing here. Let me export. So module dot exports is equal to verify token. Okay, I have done this. Yeah, see here what I'm doing inside. First, I'm checking the condition. Do I have the request dot headers, which contains all the headers information dot authorization. So in the request header, do we have the word call authorization? Because in interceptor, what I'm doing, I in the request header I'm putting authorization with the value called bearer. So I'm checking in the header, do I have authorization key or not? Okay, that I'm checking here. Do I have authorization key or not? If you don't have authorization key, means you have not sent. Then I'll return. I'll stop the process from here because written statement 401 unauthorized request because there is no authorization key itself. If there is authorization, internally you have a token. Okay, so this stops here. Next, if this surpass means authorization key is there, then what I'm doing request dot headers dot authorization dot split with space and in that first element of the array. Okay, index one. Actually, what is this? If you have authorization key, what I'm doing is that authorization string I'm splitting with the space. If you split, you get an array of all the elements. It means if you split the authorization key, what is my authorization key? This is my authorization key. So in this bearer one space token. So if authorization is there, its value can be split with space. If you split with space, you get the array. First element is bearer, second element is token. So how to access the second element of the array is array of one. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, split with space, you get the array of one. It means you get the real token. Okay, so this can be null or else you can just make like this. If token, if token is, if token is available, if token is available, uh, I think I actually have to do if no token. Okay, if token is not available, if there is no token, okay, you again send back unauthorized request. Okay, maybe you add the token, you don't add the token. Okay, so why I'm taking this condition, sir? You are already sending the token. Why are you checking the token is not there? Maybe if you not log in, will you get anything here in local? No. If token will be empty, right? So that time you may not get the token. So that case also I'm checking. If you don't, if you no token, unauthorized request, you don't have access to get it. Okay. Now, now if that is also surpass, I'm checking. Now at this time I'm verifying. If it is having a something inside, I'm verifying with the same secret key. If you verify what you get back, you get some payload, the same payload which you have sent while creating like this. See, same payload you have it. So once you decode back, you need to get this data from the token. So that I'm checking here. Do I have a payload or not? Once you verify. Okay. If no payload is there, again authorize it. If there is nothing can be find from the token, you get like this. Okay. If there is something, so payload dot not subject it is payload dot payload is what? Payload is this thing. Payload dot user is the object, right? Payload dot user. Okay. So what you have to do is here is payload dot user. Okay, I say request dot user. Okay, so once I get the user object from the payload, that I'm putting it back in the request object and next. Okay, this is like a middleware. Middleware means this particular function is going to execute for every request which is coming to the uh, express application. So whenever you want to evaluate the token in the request, you have to configure this function for REST API. Okay, I tell you this process also where you have to configure this in Express.js is, see here. First tell me if you go here, first tell me here, uh, get all free events, right? Get all free events is what? It's an open request. It's a public request. Anybody can access free events without even login. I'm talking about server side. Okay. Pro events. For pro events, what? For pro events, what? The person who has login, they can only see the pro events. So as of now, if you can see the pro events logic, where is that in the router? Events router. Yeah. See here. In the pro events logic, there is no verification of the token configured here. It just made like a public. Okay. Okay. So for its access will must be private. Private means must log in to access it. Okay. So as of now, there is no token verification as configured. So anybody can send a request. Anybody can get the pro. But now I have to evaluate This must can be accessed if you have a token in the request. Sir, how to verify that is I already have a function called verify token. Okay, so how to configure this with my router? So how to do is you need to import constant authenticate on function require dot slash middleware slash authenticate.js. Okay, I think it's authenticate only authenticate. Okay, copy this. Uh, actually, um, okay, okay. Get tell you, comma. Along with this, I have to call one more thing. Authenticate dot verify token. Okay, so now what I have added extra along with this request because this request is private request. It means whoever trying to access this request, he must be authenticated. It means in the request, token should be there to do that. Okay, so once you have configured this extra step, previously we made everything public. Now I'm making one by one private. So verify the token. If verification is done, then only get the data. So now check. Go here once I put this verification, now go send request again. You get what? Unauthorized request. So why I'm getting unauthorized request? Because this is not coming from here. When you send a request to this one, first it will send to the this middleware. This is trying to get the verification. Do we have headers with authorization data or not? Okay, it is checking headers with authorization or there or not. So how to provide in the header? I'll say manually I'm doing authorization. I'll provide bearer, nothing I'm providing and send. You get what again? Unauthorized request. Okay, I'll provide something called undefined. I'll send. Again, see JWT malformed. You are doing something illegal with the token. Okay, I don't provide anything. Then unauthorized request. Super. Here you have to provide the token. Actually, where I get the token? Once you log in. Okay, let me go to login page. Click on send login. Yeah, I got the token. Let me copy this token. Go to pro events bearer token. I pasted. See, in the request header, authorization bearer token. Everything I'm providing. Okay, now let me send it. Send it. Unauthorized. Okay. Um, authorization bearer. Everything correct only, na? One second. Login. I click on login. Who is that guy? My name. Okay, I got the sum token. Let me get this token. Go to pro events headers. Let me get this entire data. Paste it. Okay, authorization correct name. Bearer something and send it. Unauthorized request. Something wrong then. Okay, actually it is correct. Request dot authorization dot split with the space. Is it two space or one space? One space only. If there is no token, unauthorized. Let me see what is the token is coming. Console dot log of token. Am I get the token or not? Let me see the server log. App module something is problem. This is Angular. That's fine. Uh, server I check. Yeah, database server started. If I send, am I get the token? But I'm not getting the token. Hmm, it means the function itself is not executed or what? A function not executed, then how does the unauthorized is coming? Console log is not working here. It means some problem is there. One second, I'll fix it. Spelling where? This one? No man, this is just object of it. This will be like this only. I think it's server side authorization spelling wrong. capital A, send it. Correct only. Correct only. I have to check. 1 second. Is that function name you have to mention or just function this you have to mention? Can I do one thing? Same name I'll copy. I'll give here also. And here also the same. Authenticate. Okay, same name I given. So I hope that has to work. Yep, I think let's check. Send it. Could not connect to server. Server down. Application crash. Why? Uh, router root don't get requires a callback function, but got an object. Object. It must be a function. Yes, authentication function. Mhm, mhm. Again unauthorized. What man? Why unauthorized? 1 second. Verify token, and this you have to call here. Verify token. Yes, correct. I made it. Something wrong. Mhm. Okay, I'll make it back to verify token. Okay, here I have to just call verify token of authenticate dot verify token. No, just authenticate. Verify. Yeah. No. Wait. Uh, can I? Is my server started? Yeah, up and running. Send, dude. See, I'm not even getting the console.log here. I have it right. In authenticate, I have it right. Console.log. 1 second. I keep the console.log in starting. Am I getting it or not? Okay. Oh, you won't get this right. Okay. I just check this. Okay. Send it. Yeah. Check. Yes, I got it. Bearer and some space. Two spaces or one space. Yeah, I got the token. Correct. Then am I provide here two spaces, one space only? Oh, I think he had two spaces. That's a problem, man. One space. Send it. Data. Oh, blunder mistake. Okay. It must be one space. So because you have to uh, do a proper way because client interceptor what we are doing just one space. Okay, one space. Better do one thing. Token also you trim it. In future, it will remove extra space is there for token also. It will it's some problem. So trim it and do it. Okay. So bearer with one space. Again, anyway, client is sending one space only. Actually, I made a mistake here, two spaces. Click on send. I got data. Suppose if you don't provide the token, suppose if I don't provide the token, if I send it, you get unauthorized if no token available. But if you provide a token, if you here, if you provide a token, then you get problem. I think I didn't made a complete thing. Bearer. This is bearer space. So once I log in, I get some token, copy the token, go to pro events, space, send. You get data. Fine. So if I provide the token at server side, I got the data. Fine. But one more thing is, I have to do the same process at client side also. Client side also how you do free events, you get data, right? When I click on pro events, also I got data. So how are you getting the data is my client also configured in such a way that it is sending the authorization to the server. In which format is with interceptor, because we configure interceptor, no, the set header and same story. So same thing I tested through backend, it is working, and also tested through front end with application is also working. Okay, so you can actually verify that request header sending from the client in the network tab. um I think somewhere in the, one second, refresh. Okay, I think pro, yeah, in this pro you can check this. Do I have a token in the header or not? Yeah, request address is there. Headers, this is address. Yeah, here you can check request headers. See here, authorization, bearer, token. So my Angular application is sending in the request header authorization, bearer, token. The same thing what you test in the backend, same thing it is sending from client also to the server. So server will verify, do we have this token at server side here. If it is done successful, then only it will allow you to access. That's why it is able to send it. Okay, fine. That's one thing. And what next is upload also. Wait, I'll tell you something for upload. But some problem is there in this. I click on free, it is works. Pro works. But when to access the pro actually? Okay, when you click on the pro, you are sending the token. That's fine. But when exactly you get the token? The moment I log in. Actually, I already log in. That's why I have a token in my local. And then I click on pro events. I got it. But what happen if you don't have token in the local? One second. Inspect. I go to the application local storage. I let me delete the token. Yeah, I have a token. Oh, too many things I have. I just delete everything. Okay. Okay, I don't have anything here. It means I am not login. So without login, I go to homepage. So without login, I click on free events. I get free events. What man? What happening? Free events. No data. Free events. Why to verify? One second. I think some error. Wait. We'll fix it. A lot of errors. Cannot read property length of undefined. Length of undefined. Free events component dot html6. HTML. I think some issue is there at client side. Wait 1 second. We'll fix them. Free events that component HTML. Somewhere events components free events HTML. Somewhere length I'm checking. Yeah, here is the length. Okay, I'll make question mark here. Okay. So if events is there, then only you can make a length. Otherwise, don't do it. This is like optional check. So if object is there, then only you check the length of it. I think you don't have to do the same thing for pro events as well. So pro events also I'm checking the length, question mark. So if object is there, then you go for the length, otherwise don't do it. Yeah, I think that fix the problem. Yeah, no, again error. Same story. Free events component line number 9. Line number 9. Here, okay, here again the problem. I can do one thing. Events is there, then only you check the length of it. Okay, and pro also events is there, then you check the length of it. Okay, I think now this time it fixed the issue. Yeah, there is no error. We got no data. No data. How come? One second, let me test from backend. If I send, I got data here, right? Then why I didn't get data over there? Um, I should get data, right? Free events. When I click on it, I should get data here. Some problem it there, which in TS file I get this. Can I take an empty array? Okay, you take the empty array. Um, event.subscribe. This is what, right? This is the function. Get events, get free events, get all the free events. But free events I have not configured any authentication, right? Yeah, of course, because I am getting data, right? I'm not providing any header. Of course, you don't need to provide anything for free. You have to get everything directly. Yeah, I think this is correct only. Okay, some weird issue here. Event service don't get free events or subscribe data. You get. I think we already checked this, right? Then why is not able to get it? Okay, homepage free events. Zero. Data is not getting. Okay, pro, no data. One second, let me print this manually somewhere. Below this. So pre-tag expression events JSON format. Check this now. I did for free actually. Empty. What dude? See when I see the server data is correct only. It is able to get data. Then what happened to my Angular? Some problem happened to Angular. Okay, can we do one thing? What is this? App module line number 24. One second. App module, some problem is there. Line number 24. Object data. Correct only. Yeah, let me restart my Angular application with some issue. It's not able to build properly or not able to detect my file changes. Start application once and we'll see. Because server, right? See, server, when I check, server said no problem. Right, I can get everything. Client is a problem. Got some errors. Disconnected. Yeah, it's still static, right? Yeah, it will reconnect again. No issue. Come on. Okay, so started. Go open a fresh application. Free events. Zero. Any error in the client. Console. No error. This is fine. DevTools docs. Okay. But in my application here also no error. Events modules, everything is fine, but no error. Server, I think server also we are getting the token. No, this is not even send a request. So let me restart the server as well. It was working, no? Yeah, it's just done now. If I send a request to free events, I got, so it is no console log, that's fine. But no error on server side also. Something weird, no? No error server side, no error in the console log, no error in the application log. Still unable to get the data. That is interesting. Okay, okay. Yeah, let me cross check from line by line. What I'm doing, event service dot get free event dot subscribe data. I put it in here. Get free events. Okay, this is the URL. Copy the URL. Go to here. Let me paste it. Send it. I got it. So get free events observable. I event array data URL. This is free. I send it. Got it. I event array. That's what I receive back at here. Data. Data is events array. Correct, man. Everything is correct. Maybe I think yeah. I found a specs something like 1 minute. In app module, only one provider is there. Let's add event service. Okay, 1 second. Event service is a provider. One more provider also we have, that is user service. Okay, and these two. Actually, how we configure providers properly? Where is my provider? Interceptor providers object, everything is correct. Okay, one final restart. Okay, close this. Pre events, no data. Pro events, no data. Upload. Okay, something is missing, man. How come existing service is not working? Event service is something. HTTP client not get free events. Subscribe, you got data. Yes, you have data. Let's see what I'm getting here. I'm getting array, empty array only. If I inspect console, what happened? Nothing has come there. No data received only. Okay, go to service. Here you get back this one. So here you can't do anything. HTTP client dot get. Can I pass parameter beside data URL? Yes, you can pass. We discuss now query strings and all same way. Um, free HTTP 5000 free. See, you got the issue right. See, I copy this URL, I paste it through backend, I got data, correct? But when I'm doing the same story from Angular is not working. HTTP client, we did many requests with this, right? HTTP client dot get, of course, the get request only. Here, get request only. How come HTTP client is not working? HTTP client, go to module. Do we have HTTP client module there? Hmm, everything is there. And I have the HTTP client module there also in my events router. Events module, HTTP client module there also. It is there. Then it's supposed to get. How to fix this? Mhm. Okay. I'll do one thing. I just say something called JSON placeholder. Okay, some other link I try. This is one URL. I let me try this URL. Why my HTTP is not working? Let me paste it. Let me do this. It is empty. Still I'm getting empty. Mhm. So HTTP client itself is not making any request to the server. It's not getting anything from there. See, this is the one which I make manually. I get data. Same thing I make from my Angular application is not able to get data. This is something weird. We restarted application also. Any issue with interceptor configuration? Interceptor is correct only. This is correct only. Yeah, if you want, I'll remove it. Okay, got data. Correct, man. Problem with interceptor configuration only. Yes, good guess. Super. Let me squat out. I got I got three events. That's pretty well. Then what was the configuration in providers? Okay, once again, let me check my existing batch. Angular morning, Angular code, fundamentals, authentication, SRC, app, module, providers, imports, providers, object with this. Okay, same thing, no? Here there is no extra thing. I mean, extra. These guys. This is optional. If we can make the service name here, Not required. That's fine. So provide HTTP interceptor, auth interceptor. This is my authentication interceptor. But let me see that authentication interceptor also. No data again. So some authentication interceptor inside also some problem is there. Interceptor authentication interceptor. If I see that, okay, what I'm doing. Tokenize request is request dot clone with this simply. But what I'm doing here, what I'm doing my interceptor, yeah, tokenize request dot clone token trim token dot trim. That's fine. That's fine. Uh, you don't want that. No, no, no. No, the recent batch is Angular 10 only. Yep. Just copy this entire story intercept. Service dot get token. Yeah, I made this. Okay. Now can I try? I got data. What man? Then what was the mistake earlier? This is the one currently. One second, let me grab it. I have to check the problem. This is the previous one. So this is the current one, and previous one was this one. I got the token from service, and that token I substitute here in the bearer. Okay, and handle it. Now what I'm doing? Where is my existing code? 1 minute. This is the current code. This code is working. So I substitute token directly here. What's the problem? Copy this. Where is my latest one? Okay, here tokenizer request.clone. Yeah, when I make it this here, okay, let tokenizer request.clone, set headers, authorization, bearer, user service dot get token. Instead of getting token outside, I just kept the data here only. How does it makes a difference? I got local variable that I substitute in the bearer, and same thing I'm doing it here. Something weird. Okay, okay, seems like silly issue. Okay, ignore. So it is working, man. So I just get the token, put it in the bearer authorization. I got it. Yeah, I got. See here. So events. So free events. I get this, and pro events. I don't get anything. So for pro events, I don't get anything because, and also you check something, error will come. What is the error is? Internal server error because you're not providing any uh, token there. See here, you got this error. JWT malformed. Bearer null is coming. Bearer null. Okay, so because if you have not login, there is no token. If you see the local storage, there is no token. Okay, so to avoid this type of issue, what was my plan is when I click on the pro events, I have to check am I have a token or not. If I don't have a token in my local, I have to redirect to login page. Okay, because when you log in only you get the token, right? So my plan is only the person who has login, they can see the pro events. And when you want to see the pro events, it cannot be accessed directly until unless you have login. Okay, if you log in means you have token, you get data. If you not log in, so when I click on this, I want to redirect to login page. So I have not login, then I have to redirect to login page. So how to configure that? When I click on a pro events, if not login, go to login page. If login, get the data. Is you need to add one more thing called guards. Guards is very simple. You have to put some guard for this pro events. Until unless you log in, you don't allow the person to go inside of this page at all. Okay, so it means you have to implement one guard. How to create a guard in Angular is ngg guard and some name of the guard. Okay, something called authentication guard. So let me create this. Uh, Let me go here. I think server is started or still stopped. Okay, so I have to implement a guard for pro events. So let me go to here app root guards. So this is the last one. The guards I open a terminal. So ngg guard space auth enter. So it creates an authentication guard. So there you have to write a logic such a way that if login allow him, otherwise don't allow him. So every guard will contain this function. So let me select this one, can activate. Okay, you have to select the can activate function. You get the default guard. Okay, if I go and see inside the guard logic, yep, there is a function called can activate. Returns true is there, but I don't want just true. I want to check the logic and then returns true. Okay, so here I'll just take, I don't need all this. Let's take boolean. Okay, so here I have to check, do I have a token or not? Okay, how I do is, let me take one constructor. So in this, let me declare the dependency private user service of type user service. Okay, in user service, I create a okay, I have a token, right? Yeah, if already have a token. Okay, let me write logic like this. Inside of this, uh, let token is equal to this dot user service dot get token. Okay, I get the token. If token is available means you are login. Okay, so if token is available, allow him to access the page, otherwise not. So what I do, return true like this. If token is available, return true, otherwise else else return false. And also let me redirect to login page. If not login, let me redirect to login page. So redirection means you have to get the private router of type router, Angular router. So how to get the login page? Um, this dot router dot navigate, this dot router dot navigate to uh, to slash users slash login. Okay. So what I have done is I just check the condition. If token is available, allow him to access the page. If token is not available, if token is not available, then I will redirect to login page to get the token, because after login you get the token. Okay. So if token is there, everything works properly. Yes, fine. So this particular thing, guard, I want to put it for whom? I want to put this guard for pro events. So where pro events configured, there you have to configure this. So where pro events configured, in the events routing module. Yeah, here pro events configured na. You can write comma can activate my class name author god. That's it. Problem. Auth god is missing the following property of any props concat. Hmm. What dude? One minute. I think it's supposed to provide like an object or something. One second. I have notes for this. Notes. Can activate boolean. It will check login, not login. That's fine. And how to configure is can activate. Yeah, you have to provide like an array. You have to provide just like an array. No happy. Yeah. So now check. So pro event has configured with a guard. So this guard will verify you login or not. If not login, it will send to login page. Otherwise, it allowed to get the data. So please check now. I click on the free events. I got data. When I click on the pro, login pages come. Correct. See, observe closely now. I have not login. When I click on free events, I got the free events page proper. This is public. But pro events, when I click on it, it's gone to a login page first. Okay, let me log in now. So the Naveen Sagam at gmail.com and password is Naveen123 and login. If I login. After login, where to go? No redirection. Yeah, login got success, but no redirection. Huh? Okay. Something wrong. After login, you're supposed to go to pro events page. Okay, after login, you have to go to pro events page. Okay, how I go? Where is login success logic? In the events, not events, users, components, login, TS file. Yeah. So once login successful, you store the token and then redirect the page to pro events. Okay, this is my plan. So what you do, redirect means you need to have router, a router of type router. Okay, so what I do is router dot navigate to router dot navigate to slash events slash pro hyphen events. Okay, so once login successful, get the token from server and also redirect to login page. Sorry, pro events page. Check it out. I tell you from scratch now. I just remove the token from local application, local storage. Yeah, I'll just remove the token. This is the token you stored local. I remove it. So now we are not logged into. Okay, home page. Click on free events. Got the free events, and click on pro. Got login page. Okay. So once I log in, password. Once I click on login, redirect to pro events page. Now pro events also visible to get this success. But one more thing here is, sir, once you have login, still login link is there. Okay, I don't want just login link. I want to display some profile and logout link should be there. Okay, logout link. Once I click on login, logout link should be there. Sir, how to do that? Actually, you can do that story from Navar, but how you have to check the condition. Is login or not? Okay, in user service, I write another function is logged in. Okay, so public is logged in. Okay, I have to check if token is available, then is logged in true, otherwise false. I can write a shortcut double like this. Okay, so here this function returns boolean. This function actually returns string. Okay, so this function returns this one. If token is there, it returns true. If token is not there, it is false. Okay, that's mean you have a logged in or not. So based on this function, I have to check this links. If login, display logout button. If not, you have to display these two guys. So where you have to do this process is in the navbar. So navbar, you have to inject the service because I have to call this function. So close all. Almost we came to end of the application. Application root components navbar ts file. Yeah, here let me grab the service private user service of type user service because here I kept the function, right? Okay, go to HTML. So when to display the login link is, okay, I write star ngf user service dot is logged in. Actually, if that guy is not logged in, if that guy is not logged in, then display login link, registration link, both. Okay. If that guy is login, then what to display? If that guy is login, if that guy is login, you display logout link, logout link. Okay. And when I click on this link, it's supposed to go to home page. Okay, no router link, don't go home page. You have to do this from function call. Yeah, let's check now. Let's check now. I don't get anything. You don't get anything. Something should come now. User dot is logged in. You display logout. Okay, let's take router link also. Something um, like this dummy. Actually, you're supposed to get the logout link there. User service dot is logged in. Is this correct? Local circuit item token. Correct only. If token is there, you are login. Otherwise, not login. Yeah, it is just like if condition. If token is there, return true. Otherwise, not. For example, see, I tell you. Let's token is equal to local storage dot get item of token. Okay, so if token is there, return true, return true, else return false. This is the condition. Okay, but it says what, some simplification you do, simplify like this, not token. That's what I kept whole story here. Okay, uh, that is fine, but I should get the logout link here, not getting. 1 second. एक काम करते हैं. Do one thing. Some error is coming. Wait. Ng if cannot bind ng if not a known property of li. Something weird. How come ng if is not known? Ng if is known only, na? Mm, dude, that is not the perfect one. It's stuck there. Ng if is not a known property. Why all of a sudden? some, some issue is there with Angular, dude. See, it's always saying some problem is there. Uh, template component of navbar.html line number 6. Navbar component line number 6, some problem. Line number 6, some problem. 6. What is there? Navbar component.ts file line number 6. TS file line number 6 component HTML. What's the problem there? Yeah, here it says ng if user service dot. It's correct only. Ng if can use in Angular, no? Wait. Maybe some issue with my editor or something. Okay, today full of issues. ngif is a well-known property, right? I mean, why it says not? Yeah, it's compiling. Let's wait for this because we almost came to the end. So I have to finish it because tomorrow we have to start ngrx. Okay, so next module starts tomorrow. So still same problem. Huh? Still same problem. Stop it. Same problem. Cannot get the application only. Hmm.
You can't
Type.
use user service in HTML.
Why? It's normal object only, na?
Oh, that's the error.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't.
understood. Understood. Okay, I do one thing. I create public. Okay, is login my own function. So this dot user service dot is login. Okay, return statement. Can I do like this? I call this function directly from my HTML. I think wherever it is there, make directly this ye wala function. Okay, is login. This will take care about service. Anything in template, yeah, it's building now. Building. 50%. Wow, error gone. Okay, I think that's the one. Then you have to get the logout. Yes, I got logout. Super. Okay. Correct. Yeah. See, I got the logout button because I have login. And once I click on logout, what to do? Logout is simple functionality. When I click on logout, remove token from local storage. When I click on logout, I'll do one thing. I just create the logout function now itself. I create a function public logout. Okay, so I say, can I call service logout or I can write here? Okay, let's write service logout. Um, but yeah, write something in service. Yeah, somewhere here I make logout public logout. So local storage dot remove item of token. Just remove the item from the local. It will log out. Okay, if you remove token, it won't allow to access the pages, right? Yeah. So this function I have to call from my navbar, but logout same function, right? I say click logout. This is so this yeah this keyword dot user service dot logout. Okay, I have to call this function, and after logout, I have to go navigate back to home page. Okay, so private router of type router, because if you are in a pro events page, if you click on logout, what to do then? Pro events will be visible. No, just go to login page. I mean, just go to home page. So this dot router dot navigate to the slash home page. So wherever page you are, if you click on logout, you'll go to home page. Okay, let's call this function. When I click on the link, I think just make it somewhere here, anchor tag link or li link. Let's make here click logout function. I hope that's fine. Now check. Yeah. So let me go to free events. I'm there in free events. I'm go to pro events. I click on logout. Gone to home page, login registration, done successful. Okay, so home page fine, free events working. The moment I click on Pro, it goes to login page because we put a guard over there. So Naveen Sagam at gmail.com. Okay, and then here what you do, um, password 123. I log in. So I once I log in, I got the logout link and everything is fine. So free events working, pro events working. Upload also works because nothing configured for upload. Actually, for upload also you can put the guard. So simply you can go to the events configuration. So same can activate. You can also put it for upload because without login you can't upload like that. Okay, without login you can't upload like that. Okay, and that's fine. I click on logout onto home page, just home page only. That's fine, but one more thing you have to check is if I click on upload, it'll go to login page because we put a guard just now. That's fine, but upload something even next level, right? See, free event is public access, pro event is login access. So this is just public access, authentication, authorization. For upload is authorization means you need to log in and you must be admin to access the upload page. Okay, otherwise you should not get that. How you make it admin access? How I check admin access? See here, in the server side database, there is a field called is admin. Both are false only. I'll do one thing. I make myself is true. I'll make myself true. Array, I think I have to update. True update. Yeah, see here myself is admin true. Okay, so you have to check the logic is if user dot is admin is true, then I have to allow access for upload. Okay, but thing is, how can I get the data from server? I am getting it true or false, right? But how can I get this entire story? Can I get from login? One second, in user service, not user service, server router, user router. Once you have login, right? So once you log in, you are getting the token. Along with the token, can't we get the user object as well? Yes, you can get the user object also. Okay, can I do one thing? Comma user with user. Okay, so along with the token, I'll get the user also. In this user, you get everything about user information. So user dot is admin is the property. So let me grab this, copy the user. So where you have to do it is in the after login success, you keep user also in the local. Okay, user information also keep in local. So what I do, login success. I just add this extra to get user information also. I think where where is users components login successful. Yeah, if login successful, you put token there and also put something called local storage dot set item of user provide with data dot user. But data dot user is object. Object you can't put in the local, so you have to convert to string. Can I say JSON dot stringify of data dot user? Okay, but problem is it's saying data does not contains user. Of course, because go to login. Yeah, result to token. One more thing will come is user of type I user. Okay, so I think the same thing you have to configure for here also. Okay, you receive user also there, and that user I will get it here data dot user. I convert to string and keep in the local with user. Okay. So I have to check that guy is admin user or not. How to check? In user service, I'll make another function is admin. How to check? Public is admin user attack. Okay. So in local storage, I have to get the user objects. So let user is equal to JSON dot parse. I'm parsing it back because it is stored in the string format. So local storage dot get item of user. Okay. So user I have. If user is there, I have written what? User dot admin. Okay. User dot admin is admin. Is admin. Okay. Return user dot is admin. Okay. User dot is admin. If user is not exist, then dot will fail. No. Can I make a question mark there? No. Okay. I'll do like this. If user is there, then return user dot is admin you do. Okay. If not, just return false. Yes. This way you try. Okay. Then it will check is admin is there or not. Okay. So now I have to call this when I click on upload page. Okay. Upload you have to log in. Let me log in with my name because I'm admin. I have login. I got the pro events and upload also I got because I have logged in. But upload I have to check authorize and unauthorized. Yeah. Okay. What I do in the upload.html, um, almost 2 minutes. Yeah, components, upload events, html. Yep, here before upload, can I display something like another division with a class called row? Okay, single column. I write something called p dot h4. You are not authorized to upload something. Let's say text danger. Keep it in the text center. Okay, what happened? Yeah, this logic again will come in e-commerce application. Don't worry. And again, this application again will come in NGRX also. Don't worry. Um, yeah. So this is the one. But when to display this? If not admin, if admin display this, not admin display this. But where you write the logic, you can't call service here because we already tested in navbar. So you can do in upload. Okay, I have a event service is there, but I want user service also. Private user service of type user service. Okay, so I'll write here public is admin function. So return this dot user service dot is admin user. Okay, is admin. So this is the logic you have to write in the upload. So where I write is for this row, I say star ng if is admin. Sorry, if not admin, display that story. If admin, display this story. Correct? Because authorization you have to make it yourself. Okay. So now check because I am the nothing has come. Actually, I got it. Okay, see now from scratch. I log in now. Um, the navinsagam@gmail.com. Navin123 login. Yeah, I have login. So free events I can access, pro events I can access, upload also not able to access. Upload should access no. You're also not admin there. Okay, I'm in a hurry. Yeah, is admin. So it's supposed to access. Yeah, I can able to access this guy. Okay. So let me log out. Let me log in with someone else. Let me log in with uh, Rajan. Or we'll see flow like this. Free events working, pro events you have to log in, upload also you have to log in. Okay. So Rajan at gmail.com. Rajan123 login. Yeah, this guy has login. So pro events working, upload. Yeah, you are not authorized to upload because Rajan is not a admin user. That's why that guy is not able to access that. Let me log out. Let me log in with my name. Okay, login. So I have logged in. So free events I can see, pro events I can see, upload also I can see because I am the admin user. Okay. But one more thing is, what is one more thing? You can't see the person information here. Correct, no? Who has login? How I know? I want to see the that profile picture because we kept wantedly something called avatar URL. I want to see the avatar URL and name of the person because I store name of the person also. So I want to see avatar URL name of the person after you log in. Okay. Uh, can I do one thing? In okay, I just make that way. I create another function. Get user data. Get user data. Okay. So public get user data. So I just get that from written. Same story. This one I have to get it. Okay. Parse user. You will get the data. So get user data and display on my navbar after you log in. Okay, so navbar component.html. Here I call public get user. So this dot user service dot get user data. I get user data there. Dot image and all you get it. Okay, so in HTML, uh, before logout link, I'll make a copy of it. If that guy is login, if that guy is login, I want to just make an empty path here. I want to see the person name. How I get the person name? Expression get user dot name. Can I say like this? Get user dot name. It doesn't say anything. Get user, yeah, return statement is missing. Return, yeah. So nabar, huh? Dot name. Can I get the name of the guy? Log in with my name. I'll see now. Login. If I log in, see my name is coming. Correct? I log out. It's gone everything. Yeah. If I log in with Rajan, I think it's Rajan at gmail.com. 123. Login. I got Rajan there. Super. Along with Rajan and Naveen, I want to get the profile of picture also. So before this, I'll make an image tag. I do SRC property binding user dot avatar image. uh, it is avatar. Okay. Anything else? Width and height. Width is 25, height also just 25, and class I think rounded circle or something. Yep. And alter nothing. So I should get my profile picture there. Check it out. Dude, what happened? Yeah, I have it. No login. I think I have to check the condition. Oh, no login there. Delete. What's the problem? Um, let me check. Error is coming. Ng if cannot bind. The problem with my building here. Wait, I'll keep it back. Problem with my building of the application. I'll just show you the complete flow now. Let me delete everything from this. Yes, let me delete everything from there. Close it. Yeah, let me start. See, it says again ng if is a problem. Npm start. Okay, I got this. Let me log in. So the Naveen Sagam at gmail.com. Naveen123 login. I got my profile picture, my name, super. So free events I can see, pro events I can see, upload I can see, my name, logout, everything I can see, done. Logout, gone everything. So let me start with Rajan now. So Rajan at gmail.com and Rajan123 login. What happened? Cannot match any URL parameter 23 slash. What is this all of a sudden? Unauthorized. I think I entered some wrong name. Okay, we have not done the validation here. No, that's a problem. I think Rajan123 login. Yeah, now Rajan has come. I made a wrong URL, but we didn't do the form validation. That's why it's not showed any error. So Rajan link, Rajan name, profile picture also coming. That's fine. So you just need to simply do the form validation logic. So that works pretty well. Okay, we have not done the validation here. You can actually do it. Okay, because we discussed validation. You just add here for the form. Remaining everything as it is, only form validation you add here. In the HTML, you can do it. Don't worry, this flow again comes, the same application will again do in NGRX. Okay, so here NGRX is not there. We just handle with normal core Angular. So tomorrow advanced Angular starts. Okay, so till now we start only core module of Angular. So tomorrow advanced Angular, that is NGRX, something next level of what we discuss. Okay, so once we discuss the concepts about NGRX, data binding, event handling, GitHub profile search, like almost all applications will cover in NGRX also. And once that is done, we do the same example called events booking app. with NGRX, and same big basket application with NGRX, and then the final application called e-commerce stats. Okay, and don't worry, just go through that. Uh, the same diagram. Keep in mind, you understand. Okay. So I repeat, once you log in, you have to create a token and verify token. So create token in the login, verify token in the middleware. How to send token to the server from client is Interceptor. And when I click on the link, I mean, after login only you want to access the page, you need to put up the guard. And once you click on the logout, you remove token from the local. Okay, once login success, you have to get token, keep in the local storage. That's what actually we did now. Okay, and don't worry, this application comes again and again, so you get some more clarity in the down the line. So fine, actually my plan is to start NGRX tomorrow immediately, so that's why I finish this by today. Yeah, tomorrow we'll start the next module of Angular, that is NGRX. Okay, so fine, that's it. Thank you so much, and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.